Hello, church family. So on Monday, March 16th, Governor Pritzker issued an executive order telling us that all gatherings, public or private, in the state of Illinois that had 50 people or more were not to take place. They were prohibited for the duration of a disaster proclamation that he had given. And so that includes community, civic, public, leisure, and even faith-based events. Also on Monday, President Trump urged the American people to not gather in groups of more than 10. And so we've been given a couple of recommendations based on medical professionals through the Centers for Disease Control and the World Health Organization and others. And so the deacons of First Baptist Church met on Tuesday, last night, March 17th, to determine the best course of action for our church. And the decision that we made was unanimous to change the delivery of our regular worship services from an in-person gathering to an online gathering. And so we are changing some things based on the recommendations, and that's going to stay in place until those restrictions have been lifted. And so at this point, we know that's the end of March, but it could be extended, and we're going to do what's safe. And so we want you to know this was a really hard decision for us. This was not easy at all. Because we know that the Bible teaches us clearly that God's people are supposed to meet together. But we also, it was difficult to think about having services because of the danger that we would put people in. And so we felt like this was the best decision for our church. And so even though we're not going to be able to meet as a church, we do have a couple of things going on. We won't be able to be together, but Brother Jacob has been working on our digital capabilities in order to post services online. And so a few options. If you have Facebook, our service will be posted at 10 a.m. on our Facebook page on Sunday morning. And so you'll be able to join there in worship, and we'll have some time of preaching and things as well. For those who have internet access but don't have Facebook, the church website will have a link that goes to our YouTube channel. Many of you may not even know we have a YouTube channel, but we do, and we expect that that will be posted at least by noon on Sunday. And so you can gather around your internet device in that way and worship. If you don't have internet access, we will be able to make copies of our worship service on DVD, and we'll make those available at no cost. If you want a DVD of our service, please call our church office and let Pat know. You'll need to give her your name and address. Even if you think we've already got your address, let's just make sure, and we'll know that way exactly where to deliver that DVD. And those DVDs won't need to be returned, so please don't bring them back to the church. We don't need to try to house those. But if you want to pass that along and give that to somebody else, we think that's an awesome idea. So please feel free to do that. And we should have those DVDs to you by the beginning of the week if you ask for one. And so we want you to know that we have those options. We also do want you to know that though our services are different through the duration of this pandemic, we are not ceasing our ministry, and our church's ministry is going to continue. And so as a result of that, we want to encourage you that our ministry does cost money. We understand that this time can bring some extra burdens on families, and so if your family is struggling, please be responsible. Take care of your family first. But we do want to encourage you to maintain generosity, because we are still providing resources to send missionaries throughout the world during this pandemic. We are still supporting them. We are still ministering to our community members as much as possible. We're still working hard to further God's kingdom from KZ to the ends of the earth. And if our generosity stops, then our ability to minister ceases as well. So right now we're working on some new options for that as well. We're working on an online giving option for those of you who pay your bills online and things. That'll be a pretty familiar option for some of you. If you want to mail your tithes and offerings to the church, please feel free to do that. If you're giving a designated gift, please put a note in with that gift to let us know exactly what you're wanting to do. And if you're out and you want to drop your gift off at the church, that's great also. You just give us a call, let us know you're coming. We can either meet you at your car or let you into the church so you can drop that off. Unfortunately, we are going to have to continue to keep access to our building at a minimum, and so we're trying to keep things safe. And when you get back, We promise that we're going to have the church as clean and safe and orderly as we possibly can. Please know that we've prayed about these decisions. They were not easy to come to, and we are sensitive to the fact that some of you may even disagree with these decisions, but they are made in much love. If you have ministry needs, if you have need for prayer, if you have something going on in your life and you just need somebody to know about it and somebody to partner with you in that, please give myself or Jacob a call or one of our deacons, and we would love to pray over you. We love you, and we look forward to being able to be back together again very soon, we hope. And so we will see you soon. We love you all. Have a great day.